and welcome to Business Point here on Global Television, your hub for topical discussions around business, tech, innovation, as well as government policies. I'm Queen Agaba, and today we will be taking a look at the news-making rounds in the world of business and looking at the Nigerian stock markets. First, TikTok has removed 2.4 million videos by Nigerian users in Q4 2024. Now, TikTok removed the videos posted by Nigerian users in the fourth quarter of 2024, citing violations of its content policy. This action is part of TikTok's ongoing efforts to enforce its community guidelines and maintain a safe and positive platform experience. Nigeria is ranked among the top 50 countries responsible for content violations during this period. Globally, TikTok removed over 176.5 million videos in Q4 2023, with the top 50 offending markets accounting for approximately 90% of all content removals. Now, TikTok content moderation efforts also led to the removal of 2.1 million videos from Nigerian users in Q3 2024. The platform uses a combination of human moderators and AI-powered automation to detect and remove violating content. The removed videos likely violated TikTok's community guidelines, which prohibits content that promotes hate speech, violence, nudity, or other forms of explicit or harmful material. TikTok's algorithms and moderators work to identify and remove such content, ensuring a safer and more enjoyable experience for users. We'll take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll look at TikTok's transparency report providing insights into its content moderation efforts and also highlighting the numbers of removed videos, accounts, and hashtags. After the break, please stay with us. Many thanks for staying with us on the program. We're still looking at TikTok's transparency reports that provides insight into its content moderation efforts, highlighting the number of removed videos, accounts, and hashtags. Now, these reports demonstrate the platform's commitment to accountability and openness, allowing users to better understand its content policies and enforcement actions. The removal of 2.4 million videos from Nigerian users highlights the importance of responsible social media usage. Users must adhere to platform guidelines and regulations, ensuring that their content does not harm or offend others. And by doing so, users contribute to a positive and respectful online environment. Now, TikTok's efforts to combat harmful content extends beyond video removals. The platform also employs measures to prevent the spread of misinformation, promote digital literacy, and support creators in producing high-quality, engaging content. The removal of the 2.4 million videos from Nigerian users underscores the platform's dedication to maintaining a safe and respectful online community. West African juntas, comprising Mali, Burkina Faso, and Niger, have announced a 0.5% levy on imported goods from Nigeria and other ECOWAS nations. The move is part of their efforts to fund a new three-state union after leaving the ECOWAS regional economic bloc. The levy, which took effect immediately, will apply to all goods imported from outside the three countries, including humanitarian aid. This decision marks a significant shift in the region's economic landscape as the three countries transition out of ECOWAS. It's worth noting that the 0.5% levy is similar to the community levy imposed by ECOWAS on goods from non-member states. However, the implications of this new levy are far-reaching, particularly for landlocked countries like Burkina Faso, Niger, which rely heavily on coastal ports in ECOWAS countries for trade. The breakup of ECOWAS and the formation of the alliance of Sahel states may have unintended consequences, including increased food insecurity, smuggling, and corruption. The region is already grappling with high levels of malnutrition, and the new levy may exacerbate these challenges. The former president of the Chartered Institute of Bankers of Nigeria, CBIN, Okechukwu Unegbu, has made a compelling appeal to the Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, to reconsider its regulatory charges and elevate the financial burden on capital market operators. Unegbu's assertion is that the excessive charges imposed by the SEC are having a devastating impact on the industry, forcing many CMOs to shut down and ultimately stifling the growth of Nigeria's capital market. This call for reduced regulatory charges comes at a critical juncture for Nigeria's capital market, which is seeking ways to boost growth, attract investment, and deepen its market infrastructure. The capital market plays a vital role in facilitating economic growth by providing platforms for companies to raise capital and for investors to participate in the growth of business. However, the high regulatory charges imposed by the Securities and Exchange Commission have become a significant challenge for CMOs, making it difficult for them to operate profitably. The charges, which include registration fees, annual dues, and other levies, are seen as excessive and burdensome, particularly for smaller operators. Now, Unegbu's appeal to the SEC is therefore a timely intervention as it seeks to address critical issues that has been affecting the industry. Reducing regulatory charges, the SEC can help create a more favorable business environment and also encourage the growth of Nigeria's capital market, attract more investors to participate in the market. The SEC's response to Unegbu's appeal will be closely watched by industry stakeholders who are eager to see a reduction in regulatory charges. A positive response from the SEC could have a significant impact on the industry, as it will help to reduce the financial burden on CMOs and create a more conducive environment for business to thrive. In recent times, the Nigerian government has taken steps to reform the capital market and make it more attractive to investors. The Senate's passage of the Investment and Securities Bill 2024 is a significant development in this regard, as it seeks to reform the capital market and foster capital formation. The federal government's inauguration of a new SEC board is a positive development, as it signals a commitment to reforming the capital market and making it more efficient. The new SEC board has been tasked with exploring innovative mechanisms to regulate financial markets and attract investors. Against this backdrop, Unegbu's appeal for reduced regulatory charges takes on added significance. By responding positively to this appeal, the SEC can help create a more favorable business environment, encouraging the growth of Nigeria's capital market and attracting more investors to participate in the market. Let's look at accessing federal government's credit access for light and mobility CAM fund credits for compressed natural gas CNG conversions and solar systems. Let's look at there has been steps, criteria and eligibility criteria to follow to be able to access the federal government's credit access for light and mobility fund credit. That's the CAM. First of all, the CAM fund is designed for households and businesses seeking to manage escalating transportation and energy expenses. Now, for individuals who want to convert their vehicles to CNG or adopt solar energy, solutions are eligible to apply. First of all, they would need to visit the Credit Corp website and also apply for CALM fund loans through participating financial institutions visiting available links. Now, accredited PCNGI conversion centers, these centers will also actively promote the CALM fund credit options to their consumers and participating financial institutions. The CALM fund will be managed by Credit Corp, which will contribute 2.5 billion naira to ensure affordable financing is available through PFIs. What are the benefits of the CALM fund? First of all, flexible financing options that Nigerians can access and immediate credit to convert their vehicles to CNG, significantly reducing dependence on costly fuels while also lowering electricity bills. The CALM fund also provides affordable credit for converting vehicles to CNG and adopting solar energy solutions. The CALM fund also empowers Nigerians to maintain their standards of living without the financial strain of upfront payment for essential services. Now, the partnerships and funding, the CALM fund is a collaborative effort between the Ministry of Finance Incorporated, the Nigerian Consumer Credit Corporation, Credit Corp, and the Presidential Initiative on Compressed Natural Gas. The initial fund size, which is 10 billion naira, with Murphy leading the aggregation and expansion of the funds. The dwindling fortunes of the UK economy now and the significant implications for Nigeria. What are the implications, since there has been reactions concerning the UK economy and the impact on Nigerians, particularly the Naira? A recession in the UK would likely lead to job losses and reduced wages for Nigerians living in the UK, resulting in a decline in remittances sent back to Nigeria. A 5% drop in remittances will translate to a loss of approximately £465 million for Nigeria, exacerbating the country's foreign reserve challenges and potentially leading to further Naira depreciation. Nigeria's trade with the UK will be affected with a 5% reduction in trade value, resulting in a £390 million contraction in trade flows. This will make imports more expensive, strain Nigeria's trade balance, reduce trade revenue, and intensify forex scarcity, ultimately fueling inflation. The UK's economic downturn would also impact Nigerian students studying in the UK, as education exports, particularly tuition fees, from a crucial component of the UK economy, which forms a crucial component of the UK economy. Fewer Nigerians may be able to afford studying in the UK, affecting the £1.93 billion contributed by Nigerian students and their dependence to the UK economy in 2021. Analysts have talked about mitigating this risk, and one of the ways is that Nigeria must diversify its trade partners and strengthen trade relationships with other global economies, enhancing forex inflows and also promoting investment in Nigeria's shallow stock and bond market are also crucial for sustainable financial growth. But what are the key implications? A decline in remittances from Nigerians living in the UK would exacerbate Nigeria's foreign reserve challenges. A reduction in trade value would also lead to a contraction in trade flows, making imports more expensive and straining Nigeria's trade balance. The UK's economic downturn would also intensify forex scarcity, which will fuel inflation in turn in Nigeria. And then fewer Nigerians may be able to afford studying in the UK, affecting the UK economy and Nigeria's foreign exchange earnings. We'll take a quick break now, and when we return, we'll look at other stories in the world of business and the Nigerian stock exchange market. Please stay with us.
Do you know that global television can be watched in Nigeria and all over the world?
Download the Global TV Nigerian mobile app for Android and iOS devices to watch global television real-time from around the world. What are you waiting for?
Start downloading and stay connected to global television. Many thanks for staying with us. If you've just joined us, this is Business Point on Global Television, your hub for topical discussions in the world of business. Now, the World Bank has approved a fresh $500 million loan to Nigeria to support our country's Community Action for Resilience and Economic Stimulus program. This loan aims to provide critical relief to vulnerable households and small businesses grappling with inflation, food insecurity, and economic instability. The loan is part of a broader strategy by the World Bank to support Nigeria's development agenda, addressing key areas such as healthcare, education, and community reliance. To this loan, 2 more loans are expected to be approved this week. One focused on accelerating nutrition results in Nigeria, which is $80 million, and the other on enhancing basic education for all, a loan of $552 million. This financial support is crucial for Nigeria as it navigates its economic recovery efforts. Nigeria has been facing significant economic challenges, including a decline in oil prices, which has impacted government revenue and foreign exchange earnings. The COVID-19 pandemic has also had a devastating impact on the economy, with widespread lockdowns and disruptions to supply chains. The World Bank's support is designed to help Nigeria address these challenges and promote economic growth and development. The loan will be used to support a range of initiatives, including community-based initiatives and also economic stimulus programs, and the loan will support human development programs focused on improving healthcare, education, and nutrition outcomes. The success of these initiatives will depend heavily on effective planning, coordination, and execution. The Nigerian government is expected to work closely with stakeholders, including state and local government, civil society organizations, and the private sector to ensure that the loan is used effectively and efficiently. But as Nigeria continues to face economic challenges, the loan provides a much-needed boost to support the country's economic resilience. The World Bank support is a testament to Nigeria's potential for growth and development and highlights the importance of international cooperation and partnership in supporting Nigeria's developmental agenda. Now, the Nigeria's pension fund assets have reached a record of 22.86 trillion naira as of January 2025, marking a 1.55% increase from the previous month's 22.512 trillion naira. This growth is largely driven by increased pension contributions and a surge in portfolio values, particularly in federal government of Nigeria securities, which expanded from 12.139 trillion naira in January 2024 to 14.309 trillion naira in January 2025. The pension industry's growth is attributed to strategic asset allocations, a diversified investment portfolio, and increasing confidence in the pension system among contributors. The National Pension Commission has played a crucial role in regulating and supervising the industry, ensuring its stability and sustainability. On a year-on-year basis, pension fund assets have jumped by 17.5% from 19.530 trillion naira in January 2024 to 22.861 trillion naira in January 2025. Now, moving on, the growth, I beg your pardon. Now let's look at the Nigerian stock exchange market and all that is required. An overview of the Nigerian stock market's performance. Now, the Nigerian All Share Index concluded the week ended March 28, 2025 on a positive note, gaining a 609 97.68 points, driven by a robust performance in the banking sector. This increase reflects a weekly gain of 0.66% as the index advanced from the prior week's closing of 104,962.96 to 105,660.64, successfully returning above the crucial 105,000 level. The highlights: NGX Banking Index led the market with a notable gain of 5.61%, driven by an impressive 18.21% increase in GTCO. NGX Insurance Index increased by 1.89%, driven by strong contributions from Mutual Benefits Assurance PLC, Sunu Assurances Nigeria PLC, and Universal Insurance PLC. NGX Consumer Goods Index recorded a modest gain of 0.33%. NGX Industrial Goods Index registered a slight increase of 0.1%. NGX Oil and Gas Index faced a decline of 1.65%. While the top gainers, Guarantee Trust Holding Company PLC plus 18.21%, Universal Insurance PLC plus 15.38%, while Nigerian Flour Mills PLC had a plus of 9.96%. The top losers were Africa Prudential PLC with a minus of 60.45%, CWG PLC with a minus of 11.11%, John Hall PLC with a minus of 10.10%. The market's capitalization gained 1.12 trillion naira week on week, closing at 57.16 trillion naira. Trading activities rose by 4.96%, with the volume of shares exchanged increasing from 2.9 billion naira to 3 billion shares. And that's it on Business Point here on Global Television. Kindly follow us across all social media platforms using our Global TV NG and other handles now showing on the screen. You can also download the Global TV Nigeria mobile app for Android and iOS devices to keep track of our broadcast. I'm Queen Agaba. Thank you for watching and see you again.